Hi. I'm acting like I've never created a YouTube video before. Anyways, every habit should have a home. Things the book Atomic Habits has taught me so far. Hey everyone, if you're new here, Party of One podcast, originally on TikTok and now moving to YouTube. A lot of you guys wanted a podcast and I did not think, okay, I want to create a podcast. I was just like, no, they're just going to be clips on TikTok. But you guys have shown me so much love. And I'm so grateful for the wisdom that God instills in me every day or every time I make a video. And I just try to be as natural as possible, speak through my own experiences, the experiences that others have given to me so that I don't have to experience them. And just taking you guys along with me on my journey of life. You know, I learn something new every day. And if I can put that into, something that can help you guys, then I would have helped at least one person today. And I am grateful that you guys have given me a platform, and I pray that it continues to grow and helps the people that it needs to help. Disclaimer, everything I say, anything I say is not the end all be all. Do your own research, but I hope that I can give you some insight into some kind of wisdom that can relate to a situation you or a loved one may be going through. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Every habit should have a home. I've been reading this book called Atomic Habits, and this is the book. It's not sponsored. It's by James Clear, and it was a book I heard about for a really long time, and I'm sure this is like, I'm getting on the wave probably like super, super late, which I usually do. I mean, I watched Vampire Diaries 10 years after it came out. I mean, come on. But anyways, the book talks about everything that you do, make sure it has a place of use. Oh my gosh, but I'm not a rapper though. I keep rhyming my sentences and then just saying that. If you know, you know. But back to the podcast. The point is, having one designated habit to a designated place allows you to see more happen with that habit, allows that habit to actually turn into one. Because if you decide, say for example, you are in your bedroom and you have a desk, it's right near your bed, and you realize, I eat here, I do my work here, I watch Netflix here, and I FaceTime here. Your body, your brain, your mind is not going to be able to distinguish between those four items that you do in the one designated place that it's time to work. It's time to be super productive. It's time to not get distracted and scroll on social media after 5 minutes of doing checking 4 emails. You know what I'm saying? So it will be really hard for you to disassociate yourself with the item and the place that you do that item at. So maybe if you have your desk in your bedroom, designate your desk area literally only to work. That way, when 5 o'clock hits, 6 o'clock hits, or whatever time, lunchtime hits, you're able to mentally take a break from what you were doing. You don't have to think to yourself, okay, like I'm going to eat here too, and then just go right back to work. It's going to be really hard to do that in your life. People need you to be 100% present. You need to be 100% present in what you do in order to see the best version of yourself and to see the best version of the work you're trying to create happen. So with that being said, you have to be self-aware enough first to know, what am I doing and am I doing it to the best of my ability? And sometimes it's not even to the best of your ability. Sometimes it's just the best of where you can take it right now. If all you have is one place where you can do everything, then utilize different corners of that room so that you can be more productive. I recently started using the Pomodoro method. If you're not familiar, it's where you work in 20-minute increments. Usually 4 20-minute increments you work. Everything is like you have no distractions, no phone, no Netflix, nothing. Maybe you have some like lo-fi music in the background. But for the most part, you're just going hard for 20 minutes. And then 5 minutes after, you take a break. Whether that's scrolling on social media, literally watching 5 minutes of a Netflix episode, sitting outside for 5 minutes, and then you go right back to that. And after about 2 20-minute Pomodoro sessions, then you'll have a longer 15-minute break. And you can break this up however you want. I've seen some people do 30 minutes and then get 10-minute breaks. And then their longer break was like 20 minutes. It's whatever works for you. But as long as you have a system in place, you're able to see a lot more happen in your day, in your goals, in your dreams, in your visions. However, if you don't have a system, the goal is bound to never be met. It is 1% better every day. It is not, I'm waking up and I'm going to be a millionaire in a month. If you have no system in place to make that happen, it absolutely won't happen, no matter how hard you believe in it. Believing is one step. Having a system is the next. Those are the only two steps that you need, because the rest follows. If you just think about, say for example, you want to start a business. That's great. That's the idea. Now, what's the vision for the business? What do you want to do with it? Where do you want to see it grow? You won't have all those answers in that one thought, that one day of, I want to start a business. So write down what made you think of having the idea. Say you want to start a clothing line. What kind of clothing do you want to sell? Sweatshirts, hoodies? Do you want it to be all inclusive? What is the overall premise of your clothing brand? Think about that first. Then once you figure that out, you now need to decide, who's my target audience? Who do I want to reach? What's my message? Why is it so important that my clothing line stands out from all these other clothing lines of beautiful entrepreneurs that have created awesome things and are doing great things as well? It's only crazy until it's done. I can't remember where I heard that quote. It's probably a very well-known quote and it's just passing my mind right now. But you have to believe in the idea first, and you can't have or depend on others to believe in it more than you do. Because the thing is, God gave you that vision. There's a couple Steve Harvey clips. I love Family Feud. I love watching his stuff. And there's a couple clips where he always is referencing back to, you can't have other people believe in your vision because you are the only one that received it. So why would they see it to the extent of how far you could take it? The people that are going to be a part of the vision and the brand and the message and the mission behind it, you have that, not them. You can get people to start believing in it once they start seeing the results. And unfortunately, yes, that's the sad world that we live in sometimes, where people can't just believe in it. But as long as you believe in it first, it can happen. So overall, I just wanted to come on here and start this podcast episode out. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. I don't know where it's going to go or if it's going to continue. It may, and I hope so. But I wanted to definitely give it a try out and see if longer versions of my content can help you guys think a little bit more deeply into what you want to do with your lives. Because I know that me speaking like this to you guys helps me every day. It helps me grow every day, see things that I would have never seen before, just because I decided to pick up a camera and a little microphone and do it. So I hope a little part of this video resonated with you in some space. I will be continuing to do longer forms of this on YouTube as of right now, and TikTok still. So just keep tuning in, telling your friends if this has helped, share the video, share the link, because the more people that are interested in this content, the more I can do with it. I can only do with the content that I can do with it now, with what I have. I know that was kind of confusing, but basically I'm working with what I have to give you guys what you want, but also to give myself what I want too. I love doing this, and make sure that whatever you do, you love to do it as well, even if it's just a stepping stone to where you really want to see yourself. So with that, join me every Monday and Friday until further notice and make today a great day. You deserve to have a beautiful day because you woke up, you're breathing. A lot of people didn't get that opportunity that you did today. So make something of yourself today. Do anything to make yourself 1% better today. Even if you have a bunch of people coming at you left and right, you stand strong and stay steady as a rock. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Party of One.